Hi, you kids and cadets. Hope you're having a good day. This is just a weekend follow-up. I had gotten 3 turds for 20 bucks. We had gone through these already. The Turo Recycler 2009 on the Briggs engine, 2010 on the frame. This one here, the springs are tweaked. It goes full RPM when it starts. This MTD with no handle, this thing started for us. It's got 3 turds on it. 2 of the turds have become 1. I don't know how that all happened. So now I can't call it a 3. It's a 2 turd. We've got some merging. And then this fine beauty, the 2016 MTD, which had a locked up engine. I had dug this 2016, I just looked it up, February 20th of 2016, so they're both 2016 engines. This one had a fin missing. It was in my engine section. I didn't spray paint it red or fluorescent. When I spray paint the flywheel, it means the engine's dead, so I'm hoping this one will start. I put another flywheel on it, cleaned up the coil. We got to put a Chinese plug on it. The head was tight. Cleaned the carb. Used the same filter from this one. We're going to put the recoil on this. I've already oiled it. We got to fuel it. Fuel tank is empty. I've got half of a cap here from something else. This came in without a cap. You may notice how shiny this is. Lawrence Carroll noticed it right away. Thanks, Lawrence. So what the deal with this thing? In last video, I had this stripped down. I sanded all the rust off of it, primed it, and painted it. So from, what am I, about 8 feet back, it looks pretty good. But if you get close, you're going to see some rough and scuff, which I don't give a crap about. It's the 10 feet special. So I'll go over what paint I used on this thing, and then we're going to gas it, finish it up, and put the Chinese plug in it. So I sanded all the big rusty places and where the paint was peeling off. I used this high build primer. I didn't prime the whole thing. I just primed where it was missing paint because I wanted to build up the primer layer and match it up to where the existing paint was. Kind of make it even, and then put a final red coat over it. So this stuff, Krylon, it's primer and paint mix. This stuff sprays really thick. I was surprised how thick this stuff puts out. So that's what I use. What are they calling this stuff? It was an Ollie's special. They just calling it red. Gloss Cherry Red. Paint code 5511 on the Krylon. So that's what that happened. So I took some blue paint, blue tape, not paint. I had a big rust spot here, so I just took some blue tape, taped it off, used a razor, and kind of covered the danger thing. And then when I was doing around here, I was just using a piece of cardboard to shield the label. I didn't tape it all. And over here, you see a little red overspray. I just did something like that to shield it. There's some red overspray under here, but you can't tell because the wheels here, I bleached the wheels. This was all missing paint. and I painted that. You can see some scuff where it's not even. Right here, there's some dripping, some buildup there. But you know what? I don't give a crap. If this thing starts, I'll be so excited. I don't know what I'll do because I spent a lot of time on this, messing around with it. I figured, what the hell, you guys might want to see how it turned out, so I decided to just keep plowing ahead. So let's get over there. I guess I'll start with the recoil gasket plug and then pull. I've got a little bit of Marvel. I'm going to give that a shot in the tank, and then some non-ethanol gas on top of it. Don't know how long the engine's been sitting. I got to put my cable on. I had to remove that to get the dead engine off, so the cable's got to be reinstalled. So I'm doing that right now. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It was a nice weekend in Southwest Florida. And this baby 20 will be a good addition to my ready mowers. I've got 21s and a bunch of TURD recyclers that I've been fixing in the last few weeks. So I'll probably do 120 on this thing. I sold one last week for 120, a baby 20. Nice lady came out, never had a mower before. She said she knows how to run a chainsaw and an edger, and she was going to use the same gas in the mower from the edger. And I said, is it 2 cycle? She said yes. I says, no, this is straight gas. You don't mix any oil with it. So I gave her a 1 gallon can. I says, go to Wawa and get yourself some non-ethanol and just keep it in this can. Don't mix and match. So we'll see how that one works out. She should be fine. So she sounded like a new homeowner. Okay, we got recoil time. Where is the 3? The 3 bolts of that. I got them right here. Got my socket, 5/16 or 8mm. Grab my DeWalt. I won't be rude and walk in front of you. I've already taken the recoil and oiled it up. Oil up the spring and the pawls. Okay, Mr. Dino. It's time to get this show on the road. We got to see if this red turd's going to do anything for us. Luckily, if anybody's got to service it, the engine number should be roughly the same as far as ordering parts, if not the same. I should probably look at the engine number of the toasted engine here. But the model number of this MTD, the body 11 Alpha 02 Bravo 1706 or Tango 706. I think it's a 1706. Okay, we're down to the petrol for you Europeans that watch me. It's petrol time. So we're looking at 50-50 here on this. It's either going to start or it's not. 1, 2, 3 on the pour. That's good enough. On the Marvel. Okay, where's my non-ethanol? I won't cut in front of you. Later in the day, been messing with this thing. Took a nap. Thought, yeah, time to finish up this MTD. You know what? This paint's kind of still hardening. It was kind of a quickie quick. I let the primer dry for about 30 minutes and then I just painted it. Probably another 24 hours it'll firm up. So a few drops on the paint right now is going to make it run. Not that it matters, but why not try to keep it nice? Okay. Half a tank, it's going to mix up with that Marvel. We didn't spill any. Kind of proud of my Earl Scheib paint job. 99.99, any car, any color. Earl Scheib. Okay, who's crossing fingers? Anybody? I get so nervous at this point in the video. Is this thing gonna blow up? No compression. What's really gonna happen here? Is this thing gonna be any good right out of the box? I sure hope so. Okay. Oh. Wow. So one pull, that was extremely exciting. One pull, I kind of coughed, hesitated, and I was getting ready to pull again, and sure than shit, it kicked off. So, like I said, this thing was nose down in the dumpster. I had the plug off, and no, this isn't the engine. The other engine was nose down. This was in my engine section. So, but I did have this engine upside down, shaking it to get the milkshake watery oil out of it. So if it's smoking here, it's just because this thing was all twisted around. Yeah, this wasn't the upside down engine from the dumpster. This is a spare. So, crossed our fingers and it worked. It wasn't a bad engine. It was just the flywheel. I must have taken it off a machine and broke the fin off. So we changed it out with the secondary. Oh, I could see there's a big crack right there. So I changed it out, changed the flywheel with another used flywheel, and we're in good business. Now I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to have a little good and plenty as my reward. Like a dog gets treats, I'm going to get good and plenty. So I'm going to take pictures of this right now, the 2016, advertise it for 120. But before I do, I didn't concentrate on making the engine look pretty. I wasn't sure if it was going to work for us or have catastrophic damage. So I'm going to clean up the engine, do a little black painting there on the case. It needs it right there, right there. It needs some in the back. It's kind of peeling off. I'll scrounge up a better cap from another tank and some degreaser, oven degreaser. I'll clean up all this plastic and maybe do a little Lawrence Carroll work on it with some ATF, and it should look nice. I keep some ATF in a little squirt container here. If I've got to lube up some cables or make some plastic look pretty, I can just go over and give it a squirt and rub it in with a rag. So that's my update. I'm totally happy. Going to end the day on a positive note that this machine started for us. That's great. What else did we do? We put another blade on it, and I'll discuss that. That was one of the things I forgot to mention. But what did I do? Okay, here we go. I got a little discombobulated. Here's the original blade, kind of worn out there on the lift. So I just removed that 20-inch and put another Oregon blade on it. The Oregon number 98068. The OEM MTD numbers, the 942-0640. I also see that the 742-0640 is another number they use. They interchange the 9 and the 7. And it gives a Stens number and a rotary number. Stens 335-665, the rotary 6439. Bow tie. Threw a new one on, so 120 will be a good price for this. I can advertise it. New blade, oil change, ready to go. We'll cut any 5-acre lot in 3.5 days with a 20-inch push. Okay, that's about all. I'm gonna sit on the porch, take a break, watch the birds fly by. You guys should have received your LEDs. If you emailed me last week, I sent them all out. I told you guys that were the right number. What were we this time? The odds 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, I think. Anyway, I emailed you, said yeah, it's going to be on the way. If you didn't get it, let me know, because I got tracking numbers. I've already got a response from one of you that said they got it. So let me know. You didn't get it, email me again. I'll track it for you. Hopefully you guys that are getting one, it's showed up. Okay, it's snack time. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you coming out. As always, no clucking around at Tommy time. It's time to get serious about small engines and small engine repair. We don't cluck around. If it's not serious, it's not Tommy time. Tip you waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos. Keep the faith. as my Uncle Paul would say.